What is going on, guys? Thanks for checking out this video, my sports Gematria. In this video, I'm going to go over a baseball game for Friday, October 28th, 2022. I'm going to show you highlights of each side, and it's going to be up to you to determine who you think will win based on the numbers. I encourage you to add additional information on top of this if needed for you to feel confident in your own pick. And I wish you guys the best of luck on all your picks for this game and the series. Let's go ahead and get into the matchup. It's going to be the World Series, the Phillies versus the Astros, starting off in Houston, Texas. Houston is a minus 170 favorite at home. Get a bigger screen here. On this side of the screen is what I call my daily numbers, date numerology, Gregorian Hebrew calendar. Let's move it over to the correct date. And then on this side of the screen is what I call my game numbers. The way that I have it structured here is I have the road team, the away team up top here. I have their playoff record as a team. I have their manager's record specifically with the team. The big blackout bar is going to be where the pitching, the starting pitcher information is going to go. I haven't seen them post. Let's look here. Yeah, they haven't posted the starting pitcher information yet, so that's why it's blacked out, just so it doesn't confuse anybody. And then I have their season record, their road record, and their postseason record for this season. In the middle is the head-to-head between the two teams all time, as well as for the postseason, as well as for this season in particular. And then at the bottom is the home team, their season record, their home record, their postseason record for this year, their postseason record all time, their manager's record all time for this team specifically. And again, the blackout bar is where the pitcher information is going to go. I'm going to put his pitcher number, his name, and his birthday there. But I have it blacked out to show that something's going to go there, but nothing's there yet. And I don't want to confuse with numbers that don't belong. All right, hopefully that all made sense. Let's go ahead and get into the game. I'm going to start off like I do with every single video. I'm going to go over the home team, why the home team could win this game. And then I'm going to go over the road team and why the road team could win this game. So starting with the Astros at home in Houston, Texas, in Game 1 of the World Series, this is why they have a shot to win Game 1. This will be a day with 60 date numerology on the Gregorian. The Astros on their jersey have the number 60 for the 60th anniversary. They could pick up their 60th home win for this season to go with. If you write out the number 60, 60 sums to 97 and 25. 97, the 25th prime number. The manager for the Astros can get his 25th postseason win all time as a manager specifically for the Astros. It will be a day with 80 date numerology on the Gregorian. The Astros could become 8-0 like 80 for the postseason this season in particular with the win. It's a day with 44 date numerology on the Gregorian. If you write out 44, it sums to 144. The Phillies, the Philadelphia Phillies, can become 44-44 for a road record for the season with a loss, as their manager gets his 144th loss not regular season, but 144th loss all time as a manager specifically for the Phillies. The Phillies would get their 78th loss regular season, and that's including the regular season, not 78th regular season, but they'll get their 78th loss for the season. That's including the regular season and the postseason. If you write out the number 78, write out the number 78, it sums to 60. Okay, 60 date numerology on the Gregorian. The Astros, that's Jake Paul and Anderson. We'll get to that one in the next video. Astros, they wear the 60 on their jersey for the anniversary. They could get their 60th home win. Manager can just gets his 25th win postseason as a manager for the Astros. 60 sums to 97-25, 97 the 25th prime number. What else? It will be the 33rd day of the Hebrew civil year, the 3rd day of the 2nd month for the Hebrew civil calendar. 33, the 33rd day. Astros can even the score 3-3 head-to-head against the Phillies postseason all-time with a win, as the Phillies get their 57th loss all-time as a team postseason to go with. Why the 57? Well, 57, if you write it out, specifically if you spell it correctly, I'm having trouble here. 57 sums to 131, the 32nd prime number. The 3rd day of the 2nd month on the Hebrew civil, the 33rd day of the Hebrew civil year. And that's about, oh, one last thing, the 74. Excuse me, I almost passed that up. 80 a date, 80 date numerology on the Gregorian. 80 written out sums to 74. Astros can become 8-0 like 80 postseason this year, this season in particular, as they get their 74th win all time as a team postseason to go with. And that's what I have for the Astros in game 1. Let's go ahead and move on to the Phillies. What is it going to take for the Phillies to win this game? Sorry to interrupt this video, you guys, but I need a huge favor from you. Can you go ahead and like this video and leave a comment below on who you think is going to win? It's going to help with the YouTube algorithm. It's going to help grow my channel. I really appreciate you guys being here. Let's go ahead and get back into the video. Going back to the 60 date numerology on the Gregorian, the Astros currently wear that 60 on their jersey, celebrating the 60th anniversary. Instead of Astros getting their 60th win at home, what could happen is the Phillies can go ahead and pick up their 60th win postseason as a team. And then the Phillies would get their 97th win for this season in particular. That's counting postseason and regular season added together. 60 date numerology on the Gregorian, you write out the number 60, it sums to 97. It is the 143rd postseason game all time for the Astros. Phillies manager can sit on 143 losses all time as a manager for Phillies with a win. Astros, they can get their 57th loss for this season on the 3rd day of the 2nd month for the Hebrew civil calendar. I've already showed you that connection. If you can spell it correctly, write out the number 57, which I can barely do. It sums to 131, the 32nd prime number. They can get that 57th loss. Phillies would become 4-2 head-to-head against the Astros postseason with a win. Let's write out the number 42. What do we get here? 42. Again, if you can spell it correctly, which I'm definitely having trouble with my words. 42 written out sums to 142. Phillies can become 4-2 head-to-head against the Astros postseason with a win, as their manager gets his 142nd win all time as a manager, specifically for the Phillies. Right, let me check something really quick. Astros, Houston, Astros. No, I'm thinking something different. Astros, Houston, Astros. Well, I mean, Astros, okay, we can run with this. Astros sums to 70, and Astros sums to 20. The Astros come into this game 7-0 postseason this year with their current record, and with a loss, they would become 7-1. 71 is the 20th prime number, and so Astros sums to 70 and 20. They come in 7-0. They can get their first loss and become 7-1. 71, the 20th prime number. And this is the number 6 seed Phillies versus the number 1 seed Astros. And Phillies can sit on 283 all-time head-to-head losses against the Astros with a win to open up the World Series. 283 mathematically is the 61st prime number, the 6 seed versus the 1 seed. And I think that's about covers it for what I have in this game. Hopefully this helps. Hopefully this gives you insight to what's going on in this game. adds to a decode you already have, get you started on a decode. And I wish you guys the best of luck on all your picks. Hopefully you win all the money in the world. I'll see you guys in the next video.